This is going to be really honest. This is going to be less about targeting an audience and just understanding what I want to do in this space. Obviously, this is going to have much less effort. I don't really put in much effort at the moment, anyways, but this is just going to be a start. However, doing something that I love. Am I doing this because I don't want to work a day job? I don't want to, go through college and the only financial source for my life is going to be the uncertainty of the job that comes up ahead. That is true. That is true. I can't lie about that. That's 100% true. And probably a huge reason why I even started this. Obviously, this is going to have barely any views. No effort is being put in whatsoever. But before I do what do before I do put in effort, I do want to make sure that I'm doing this as something that I love doing. I'm creating content and I love the process and I love what I'm doing because I had a Minecraft YouTube channel. I still do, but I don't really do anything. But I do have a bunch of experiences, kind of, not a bunch of editing, but I had a fair share of editing, and it wasn't really pleasant. It wasn't really pleasant to go through my video content and just think up of ways, editing techniques, and memes and sound effects to make the video entertaining. And I just didn't find myself coming back to the process of investing some time in this little personal asset of mine. I just didn't find it encouraging or interesting compared to studying. So here I do want to prioritize that I do make content about the things that I care about, that I love perhaps, or that I have a passion for, or that I want to discuss about. So that, well, it is a lot of this is about money, but I can make this a really useful space because I cannot lie about that. Because the idea of having a personal asset and having a nice financial freedom kind of brewing on the side as you go to college seems really nice. And to be honest, I just want to make sure that I enjoy this process. Because saying that, I'm not doing this for money, if any YouTuber says that, unless they're a charity, well, I guess that doesn't make sense. I would be skeptical, but yeah. Perhaps I could talk about personal growth. I could talk about doing tough things. Not really like in that sense, but overcoming challenges and, getting into a new hobby, such as learning how to play the keyboard or the piano and going through the tough part. That's the hard thing I was talking about. Actually, putting an effort, showing up, keep listening to the sucky music that you keep playing, but still being with yourself through it and building coordination. I think all of that is going to be really, really fulfilling for me to do. It's going to be a nice personal progress thing. I don't have to focus on making the video too entertaining, but I can just focus on what I want to do. And I think that's likely quite important for me, at least, to make it in terms of time in YouTube, because otherwise, just like this Minecraft channel, I'd quit in a few months. What will I make videos about? I mean, I'm not going to discuss that. I mean, it's going to take some time. It's going to brew slowly but surely. And right now, just like this very moment where I found this thought about doing what I love, and you know having a nice business or a financial freedom attached to it. It sounds good, and I do want to make sure that it's something that I can return to happily after a tiring day at college, perhaps. So that's about it. I thought through this just now, but yeah, I mean, I just spent way too much time just yapping, but this was an important recording, definitely, so that I didn't just come back here and think up of video ideas and think up of editing softwares. This is definitely the kind of conversation to have before getting into all of that. So yeah, if you're someone that's actually listening to this, that's actually here, you're probably my first viewer. I mean, it's very likely. I mean, it's very unlikely, but it's very likely that um, there's going to be no use for the first at least 10 videos. And I know it's not really worth putting in too much effort for the first few videos, so that's what I'm gonna do. I probably shouldn't be making these first two videos and stuff too long, but yeah, that's about it.